All right, and a pleasant good evening, everyone, from Tony'sPicks.com. This is Night Moves for Thursday, October 30th. I'm with DeAndre Stevenson of Tony'sPicks.com, and we're going to look at our games for Thursday, including the NFL game between the Ravens and the Dolphins, and we'll look at a couple of college games and 4 games in the NBA. But DeAndre, on Wednesday night, it was about the World Series. And how about the young man, DeAndre, Trey Savage? He did something that no other player has ever done with the 12 strikeouts in 7 innings, or rookie anyway, doesn't matter. I mean, what rookie, 10-year veteran, this guy is a star, and he was barely even a candidate to be a minor league pitcher at the beginning of the year. This man has been incredible, and he led the Blue Jays to that 6-1 victory over the Dodgers on Wednesday night. DeAndre, the Blue Jays left no doubt with first 2 batters at home runs.
Yeah, man. Guy get the last say so, man. This Trey Savage kid, he doing what he got to do for the Blue Jays to come out there and in the World Series and pitch like that. We seen Cam Slittler did it in the playoffs, but the World Series, that's major, man. MLB pitching in good hands for the next couple of years, though, with Slittler, Paul Skeens, Trey Savage. Man, we in good hands for sure.
Yeah, you wonder if we're making the right. Like, why wasn't this guy? Didn't they notice right away in the minor leagues? Hey, maybe we got something here. I guess his numbers were okay, pretty good, but maybe you really see what someone has when they get to the big stage, the big moment, and then they
Yeah.
kick it in gear. There's something in there. So now Toronto heads home, leading 3-2. They only have to win one of the next 2 games at home, DeAndre, and I know the game's on, Friday night, but the Dodgers will have Yamamoto going, so maybe that's an equalizer. You see anything for the rest of the series? You think it'll go 7, or is Yamamoto good enough to help the Dodgers on Friday night, or is the momentum just too much with the Blue Jays right now?
I think this Blue Jays team showed us that they got everything that they need to win the World Series, man. I think tonight proved that they hit the Dodgers. One of the Dodgers' best pitchers, Blake Snell. He been the ace for the Dodgers all playoffs, and the Blue Jays hit him up tonight again.
3 pitches, 2 home runs.
I think it's over with. I think it's over with.
Oh boy.
I think it's over with. Yeah, Blue Jays for me.
Schneider hit that first pitch for a home run, then Blatty hit a home run, and they were off and going there in Toronto. They said the ratings are worldwide up, but in the United States down a little bit, probably because there's only one team from the United States. But see on Friday night, get ready, see if they can go one more game. They did say Otani did have an IV after that 18-inning game, and then they just look tired. The Dodgers look like they're more tired than Toronto after the big long game over the next 2 games. So hats off to the
They
Blue
older.
Jays. They're on their
People
way.
on the Dodgers team older than the Blue Jays team. The Dodgers team way older.
That is a great point. Yeah, the older. Yeah, yep. All right, and Hey, I did give us here on the show last night, DeAndre. You weren't with me, but I did say take Toronto on the run line as my play here on the show there yesterday. So
Yes,
we
sir. Mr. Ramon been holding it down, man.
yep, yep.
GG's for Mr. Ramon in the chat for holding it down, man. Shout out to Mr. Ramon, man. You do a good job, man.
Well, brought home some other winners last night with that NBA card, but DeAndre got a man. The Lakers and Timberwolves did not disappoint on Wednesday. And hey, don't worry about when you don't have Luka Doncic. Don't worry when you don't have LeBron James. When you have Austin Reeves. DeAndre Austin Reeves he turned down the Detroit Pistons uh, in a draft, right in a draft, and said, "I'm going to sign as an undrafted free agent with the Lakers." Now the Lakers kind of got a guy on the cheap. Is he the real deal, or is this Kenny Smith was Kenny Smith was calling him a Jeremy Lin, like maybe Austin Reeves was some flash in the pan. We know Jeremy Lin was more than a flash in the
Oh,
pan in a
oh
way,
yeah,
but
man. We know what Austin Reeves hitting on, man.
he's
Austin
been a
Reeves,
baller for years.
he way better than Jeremy Lin. He already showed us what he capable of. We've been seeing this guy ball since even when he went undrafted. He came in like a veteran, and LeBron gravitated to him. So I think Austin Reeves got what it takes to help this Lakers team hit that next level. I can't wait to see Luca, LeBron, Aiden, Reeves. I can't wait to see all of them
Okay,
out there.
so it's not over, even though we were almost. Oh, I don't. You weren't. I mean, and I'm not either. I'm never ready to bury the Lakers necessarily, but everybody was pretty quick to the draw there on the after the Clunkers game there early on, and the Lakers, even without now for a couple of games here, DeAndre, without Luca, and of course without LeBron, uh, yeah, the Lakers are doing okay thanks to guy like Reeves and LaRavia too. Do you remember? He was kind of a baller in college too. They were kind of a two-man show there tonight. And
Okay, yeah.
The Wolves came back all the way. Remember, the Lakers were ahead big time.
hmm
They were going to win the game, and then they came, look at that little thing. And then they came back and actually hit a game, looked like a game tying shot anyway, or a game winner of
I
their own.
think
Right?
Julius Randle
Yeah, Randall hit it.
went up by one, and then Reeves
Went up
came
by
down and hit it to win by one.
Yeah, Lakers were going to get the money all the way there. I gave there last night some other finals there that maybe caught your eye last night. The Celtics finally got off the snide there a little bit. 20-point win over the Cavaliers. Also, the Rockets drubbed the Raptors there yesterday. Bulls rocked the Kings. There, anything standing
Been
out there?
telling y'all about this Bulls team since
Yeah.
preseason. I hope y'all was listening. Me and Mr. Ramon was right here breaking this Bulls team down.
All right.
We
Well,
told y'all fade that Kings team any chance you get. Hope y'all didn't forget.
No, okay. I channeled you there. I gave out the Bulls on night moves last night, DeAndre. I went with the Bulls.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
how about this one? How about another exciting game was Portland and the Jazz. Now, Portland did win, but they had a big lead too. And the Jazz came all the way back. I gave out the Jazz there on the show last night. It landed right pretty much on the number, but there were some 2.5 and threes out
Yeah,
there.
there
But
was some threes out there. If you got
yeah,
that three, you was cop. You got that backdoor cover.
yeah,
I was on
Portland.
the Jazz money line, man.
Oh, okay. I didn't mean to say it like that, but
I was on that Jazz money line. It was not. It happened. You know, when you on them home dogs, it happened.
yeah,
If I'd
no.
have took the points, I would have won. So
And Memphis, a 1-point game there over Phoenix last night in the late game. They win it 114 to 113 in that one. Dallas edged Indiana 107-105 there. And I think those are the notable kind of results there. Also, DeAndre gave out a winner here on the night move show last night with Middle Tennessee State plus the points. And they covered there in that game. Wasn't the best game, but Jacksonville State actually ended up winning in a little bit of an exciting game, 24-21. So we'll talk a little bit of uh, college football tonight with a couple of games, and then I did give out a winner also in the NHL with Columbus last night for us here on the show. Thanks to Mandingo's in the Mandingo is I think that's Lex. I think that's Lex Mandingo in there, and
Let's still.
yep, because I think unless you don't got anybody going to come in here and say that's Lex's line right there, Supness. So I think that's Lex there in the chat with his other name. I think so. If not, Mandingo will tell us if But all right. We get started with the show, but first I'm going to just go quickly over to Tony'sPicks.com and take a look at the handicapper leaderboards, see who's hot from the action here on Wednesday night. Check out our handicapper leaderboards. DeAndre 2-1, just another winning day. That's all for DeAndre there. He's up 12 units here on the site and came through last night with winners. He had the Pistons to rock last night. And also there, the under in that FIU game, that other game I talked about. The DeAndre gave out the under there. FIU and Missouri State hung on there in that one, 49, and they were Florida International actually. I was trying to get something done there, but they weren't going to get it. And Missouri State held on for the win there last night. And DeAndre, you're locked and loaded here with a bunch of games over the weekend here. It looks like.
Oh yeah, man. I wanted that Jazz play so bad to go 3-0, and I knew I was coming back on the show tonight. Like I said, shout out to everybody in the chat. Feel good to be back, and we're just ready to attack, man. We know college basketball is next week. So I'm just trying to get it. I'm not, I'm planning accordingly. I'm trying to make sure that I don't wear myself out. So I gotta go put some overtime in. So that's what we're doing, man. We're trying to get y'all the best lines, the best numbers. Ain't nothing changed. It's the night move thing.
We're going to have some great games already. I mean, Monday night, the schedule's as long as your arm. So ready to go here right away with college basketball.
I don't know how we're going to do all that. We might have
here's like 50 games. Good luck. But I love it. That's my favorite. That's my I feel like it's my bread and butter anyway, because you got all those games to pick and choose from. So I'll love to talk college basketball. All right, head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code Tony T at checkout. Save 15% off those premium pick packages from DeAndre and I. And DeAndre has those plays ready to go there for tomorrow. Orlando and Charlotte, Tulane and UTSA, and Golden State, Milwaukee. Listen closely. He's going to tell you about those games. Maybe he'll give us some idea of what's going on. We're not going to give away his plays, but check him out over at Tony'sPicks.com and check me out as well. Check out the handicapper leaderboards and see who's hot, and then get signed up. Justin,
me and Mr. Ramon up on 2-for-1 Capital deal. Like you said, use the code Tony T to save 15%. Go to check and see who's hot, and we got a team full of winners, man. We print money daily, let's end the month off right. If you've been on my long-term pledge this month, you are up 12 units, so let's go. Let's get ready for next month. Let's see how much we can make next month. So let's do it. Night moves.
All right, I'm going to see why you're missing again from the list, even though you were on there last time. There must be some glitch when the plays, or maybe I don't know what's going on. Okay, we get that together though, and let's get into the action here tonight. I want to hear from DeAndre on these games, and we've got to go to the end. Whoops, sorry. Where's DeAndre? Come back. All right, let's go to it right now, DeAndre. And oh boy, intriguing game here. Maybe not the best game totally right now, but I don't know. What do you think here, DeAndre, with the return of Jackson? Is that enough? Can they just turn on the switch? Probably, what'll happen, DeAndre? It'll probably be the last second. They'll say, "Oh, Lamar's not playing." No, I'm just kidding, Ravens. But we believe you this time. Did they just put in Jackson and turn on the switch? We know there are other, other issues here. They're not totally unhealthy here right now. It feels like they've gotten everybody kind of back that they need in the lineup here. The Dolphins, it's okay. There's moments where you're like, okay, maybe they're going to be okay, but it still feels like a bit of a cluster with the Dolphins right now. So they still would have to cover more than a touchdown though on the road here, DeAndre. that's not always easy either. And look, the Dolphins looked okay against Atlanta, 34-10, but Atlanta was they weren't quite ready in that situation. So, what's going to go on here? Ravens won they played 2 years ago, and I remember this game is 56-19. The Ravens beat the Dolphins a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah, that was back in 2023.
Yeah.
Looking at this game, I think I want to be all over the Dolphins because they're at home, they getting over a touchdown. I think this line gonna be fluctuated because Lamar Jackson's coming back. Everybody's gonna be running to the window. Oh, Lamar, Lamar, Lamar. I just don't see him doing it on the road. Maybe if they was at home, then maybe. But to come in on the road and lay over a touchdown, I don't want to do it. Lamar still got to get back into rhythm, and let's not forget that Lamar really wasn't playing so good before he got injured either. So I'm gonna take the Dolphins. I think they can do enough scoring to keep this thing covered. So I'll take the Dolphins.
Okay. Well, that sounds and again, I mean, the Dolphins are 2-6, right? And it's like they feel like I feel like they're 2-6. With the Ravens, they're 2-5, but I feel like, well, yeah, but talking about the injury bug here for these guys a little bit. So if you say so, I understand. I want to see the Dolphins but the Ravens need these games desperately. That was the most amazing thing about having Snoop in there and winning that game was they needed to win desperately. They almost like couldn't afford to lose. And that would, to me, they still can't afford to lose necessarily. I guess they could win and still not cover, right? In
Hey,
this matchup.
win by 7. I still got the back. I still got the .5. So hey,
Okay, well yep. Oh, just there's some. Let me know the comments there. Am I missing the
what's
comments
up,
here?
everybody in the chat? How y'all doing, man? Money making Thursday, man.
Mandingo was talking about that Detroit Pistons play. Tezito. Ron Jeff is here to help us out. And let's see here. SF Niner as well. Thank you guys. Over. If you love the Dolphins, Mandingo says, is that you, Lex? If you're back, if you love the Dolphins, you got to love the over. And let's see, over for SF Niner. He thinks a lot of points. It is a primetime game after all, but well, the pressure's on me, DeAndre. I like the over as well, actually. Here with Jackson back is a primetime short week, so sometimes that says more under here, but I think I want to go over actually in this game with with the Ravens and the Niners. 5 of the last 6 meetings between the two teams have gone over, and Baltimore has won 9 of the last 12 meetings between the two teams. Miami's defensive coordinator Weaver, he actually comes from he was with Baltimore for 3 or 4
Okay.
in there. Yeah. So, look, Miami,
Um,
we know they've given up a ton of points. They've given up in their 6 losses. They gave up 27 points in every game here, and they're an underdog. So you have to look at it as if even if Baltimore doesn't cover, right, they are expected to win by 7. So that's pretty in the NFL. That's pretty big. So you'd have to think Baltimore is going to score at least 27 in this game. Now, if they did come close to covering, that's 47. But DeAndre's got Miami hanging in here. So I think that's why I'm going to go over DeAndre in this one. Ravens on the road.
I like 18 anytime touchdown. The running back for
Oh, you like
Miami.
H10 to get a touchdown?
18, yeah, him,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let me see. It is a Thursday night game. Give me just a moment. I'm going to give you my ups and downs here for the game tonight as well. My favorite players tonight. Of course, Miami is a bottom 3 or 5 team here against the run. So Derrick Henry should have a pretty big game. Also, have
Dolphins plus 7.5. Dolphins plus seven and a
okay.
half for me. For
I
me,
got
for
you.
me.
I'll take the over. These receivers could go crazy tonight. I'm talking about Flowers there, and I'm talking about Waddle as well for both teams, and the tight ends tonight for Baltimore as well with Andrews. And likely, really, I'm surprised that he hasn't done much since he's come back. Maybe he's not completely healthy or just hasn't been comfortable because he
I
has not
seen the
much.
Ravens had him in trade talks.
Okay, well, yeah, well, Charlie Kohler's looked pretty good when in his absence, and then even last week, Kohler was the one kind of catching passes here. All right, good job. Thanks to the chat.
That everybody in the chat.
Tez says he likes flowers and ATDs in there in this one. And I see what you're saying. You're saying Baltimore. You were reiterating there your play on
Yes,
Dolphins.
sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes,
You better have not even on DeAndre's taking the money line. Maybe here. Yeah, sprinkle it. Maybe sprinkle it. No, no.
maybe sprinkle it. Maybe,
Okay.
maybe.
Look, I've been DeAndre. I'm still the guy saying that Mike McDaniel is a good coach. I'm like the last guy left, and I'm just someone. I don't want to say we're just on Tony's channel here, and we're languishing our here trying to be great, and we are, you and I together. But you know what? I'm still on McDaniel, and maybe I'm just looking to be that guy once they come back and get close to 500. I'll be like, I told you so.
Yeah, 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 yeah. They make the playoffs or something.
Maybe one of
Kenny
hey,
Mo was up with you, bro.
I don't know if either of these teams are going to make it all the way, DeAndre. They better. You got to start coming back right now. You got 2 wins right now. You got loser might be out. It might be a playoff game tomorrow. Okay, you know what I'm saying? All right, let me keep the football theme then, if that's okay. We'll just go right into those college games. Then we'll go to the NBA. We're talking football here with DeAndre Stevenson of TonySpicks.com. And got 2 college games here on Thursday night with Marshall here on the road taking on Coastal Carolina in this one, DeAndre. You have Marshall here favored by 6.5. The total 55 definitely has gone up here this week. Marshall opened mostly around 3.5. 4 in this game. We know that Emmett Brown, or not Brown, he's been out all year. Let's see here. Wide receiver Mayaga is questionable, and Hinton is questionable here for Coastal Carolina. So definitely a pretty big move here in this one with these 2, DeAndre.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know that Coastal Carolina team has some quarterback some quarterback issues. I know they
Okay.
got a running quarterback, and now their main quarterback is set to return this game. But I think Marshall is just a better team. If you want to lower the spread, or I think you could take Marshall for the touchdown and win by at least a touchdown. The last time these teams played, Marshall blew them out. Like I said, Coastal Carolina having issues. Coastal Carolina having issues with the quarterback. Marshall is running the ball well. They're getting one of their tailbacks back. I'm going to live with Marshall here. Even the lines tell you, like Mr. Ramon said, the line are steady going up. It opened up at 3, and now it's all the way up to a touchdown. It went from a field goal to a touchdown. So I'm going to take Marshall.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, that's what it kind of feels like to me is the decline here of Coastal Carolina a little bit more so than Marshall. I think their quarterback just came in there. You mentioned that one, basically just a game worth of experience. It feels like in this one, both teams coming off of a bye and both do come in off of back-to-back outright upset wins as both teams have kind of been improving here. Marshall's quarterback, Del Rio Wilson, has a real good rating right now, 12-1 touchdown to interception ratio, as he's come on very, very strong here in conference play. So they've looked a lot better. Coastal's been averaging 28 points in conference play so far this season. So, but you think Marshall can get that cover on this one?
Yeah. I think Marshall.
Okay. All right, I'm going over, I think, for sure here. I know it's 55 here, but we're seeing the improved offense here from Coastal, and Marshall definitely. Look, it's not a great game, but both teams are, I believe, 4-3 here right now. So I think with Del Rio Wilson, he looks pretty good here. And he's got a hot target, of course, in DeMarcus Lacey, who's really burst onto the scene over these last 4 games. And we'll see. MJ Morris, I believe, is the quarterback there right now at Coastal, and he'll have his work more cut out for him, but I think they can put up some enough points here. I'm going to go ahead and take the over. DeAndre says take Marshall. All right. Oh, some folks in the chat, maybe. Go ahead. Oh, I thought you were going to tell me something. DeAndre is on is social media there, DeAndre? Are you on the
How do I follow DeAndre on media?
DeAndre, he's old.
I got Instagram, I got Facebook. I got Instagram, I got Facebook, I got TikTok. Those 3.
All right. DeAndre.
My Facebook is DeAndre Stevenson. Instagram is D_Kane with a K. And my TikTok is the same thing, DKane1. All right, back to the business.
Okay, well, I'm going to follow you. I'm going to try to be your friend on Facebook. I'm like, DeAndre's like your grandmother. He's on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook. You follow me on Facebook. I'm working on getting Twitch, live streaming and all that. So there's a lot coming. Just stay tuned.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know about the Twitch. And okay, here we go. Let's see, Mandingo liking the always go over 60. All right. Let's go to one more here. Tulane is taking on UTSA. Tulane, another road favorite, DeAndre, but Tulane is much better. We know that. DeAndre, Coach Sumrall of Tulane. I can only think of one, and I'll get your opinion on the game, but he's one of the hottest coaching candidates in the country. He's done an incredible job with Tulane. Could Coach Sumrall be the man in Baton Rouge? I'm sure he's being bandied about.
Yeah, man. My bad, I was just doing something. But
do you think Coach Sumrall of Tulane could come to Baton Rouge?
I think he could, but man,
go for a bigger name.
We trying to turn it. We trying to turn around my damn Baton Rouge, man. We got embarrassed come Saturday, man. I had went to that game. If you ain't know Mr. Ramon, I had to leave early, man.
You said he was gone. You said he was gone.
It was bad. It was bad, bro.
It was bad. He was gone.
I think we need a guy with hospitality out there in Baton Rouge.
Sumrall is Louisiana straight, isn't he?
Yeah.
He is, right? I'm pretty sure. All right, we can go on about this game. I mean, we're talking Tulane, but I'm pretty sure he is the man. Let me. Anyway, Tulane here, 6-point favorite. John Sumrall. Oh, he's from Texarkana. Certainly, but he's an SEC guy. He coached at Ole Miss.
Okay, yeah, he's familiar with the conference.
And remember, he was Tulane, for several years back there as an assistant as well. Okay, I'm not going to name him the coach yet. He's only been with Tulane a couple of years, but I mean, he obviously is doing a great job with this program. They're a 6-point favorite, DeAndre, and the total here is 54.5 against UTSA.
Looking at this, man, I'm gonna take UTSA plus the points. This UTSA team play good at home, man. They playing real good. Tulane, we know they have a good defense, but in the conference, man, a game like this at home, UTSA dominate these spots, man. Their offense is averaging almost 35 points per game. I'm going to take UTSA and the dog. I'm going to take the dog in this one.
Okay. All right. They used to, Coach Traylor of UTSA, they used to talk about him like they're talking about Sumrall. And it's not just LSU. It's schools are interested in Sumrall. But I don't know. UTSA just came off that 38-point loss to North Texas. So I might have concerns here, actually. But I'm going to take another over is what I'm going to do in this matchup with Tulane and UTSA. UTSA has a great running back in Henry. No, not Derek, but Robert Henry Jr., but he runs like him. Here, he's had some big games, and he's expected to have a pretty big game here for UTSA tonight. And of course, McCowan, Owen McCowan, the quarterback, he did not have a good game against North Texas. And one thing Tulane does is a pretty good pass defense here. But I'm going to go over in this one with Tulane. I've got over in both games here on Night Moves. Give me the over here with.
I'm on both of the dogs. Let's do it. Bark, 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 bark.
All right, you're going with the dogs there. And I think for me here at Tulane, UTSA has gone over in 7 straight games at home and 8 of their last 10 conference games over as well. So I'm going to take the over in this one. Tulane 17-2 straight up their last 19 games on the road. All right. So we got some chat comments here. Okay, I see. Mandingo says
What's
so.
up? How y'all doing? That's what y'all been waiting for, huh?
Some type of. I hope it's not on my end. I don't know if I know how to fix that, but see, so Mandingo, so like everyone has that little @ and I think what he's saying there is he says, "Look, how come we're not seeing our names?" And that's because I think there's something going on. That's why they're not, and everybody's name is an @ So maybe.
Oh, I just noticed that. I didn't even notice that. I see my name now right now.
There, see here says, "Why not? Why isn't YouTube?" So, like I said, I think that's Lex because he said something.
Yeah, that's Lex there. He already said it was him.
It was.
But
Okay. Any Mo in there?
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Night moves. Feel good to be back, man.
And Dingo said first quarter, first half full game for Lex. Thank you, Lex, for being here as well, participating with the chat. All stars. That's it for college football. Unless you got Norfolk and Delaware State also play tomorrow there, DeAndre. I don't know if you have any thing. I was kind of looking at Delaware State because you know who Deshaun Jackson's coach at Delaware State. But maybe we'll save that pick.
Got you. Right.
But Norfolk and Delaware, some HBC action on Thursday night. Okay, let's get DeAndre's opinions here on the NBA. We already talked about many of those games. A couple of these teams will be on a little bit of a back-to-back. Starting with one of them right here with Orlando. They are on the back-to-back. And they are favored on the road here by 3, DeAndre, at the Hornets in this one. Look, Orlando here, they're the team with the worst record here. Did they peak at their, did they already hit their peak, DeAndre, as a franchise here? Or can they get going here right now with Banchero and these guys? Because the Hornets come in here with a slightly better record, actually, at 2-2, and they're 3-1 against the spread. Meanwhile, Orlando's 1-3 straight up and 0-4 against the spread. What's wrong here with Orlando? But can they get it back going?
I don't know, man. I know exactly what's wrong with this Orlando team, and they're overrated and they're overvalued. Let's just take a second and think about it. Okay, Monday, Orlando was on the road laying -6.5 to the Philadelphia 76ers, and they lost outright by 12. Then again last night, we seen them on the road again, laying 1.5/ a pick'em, and they lost by almost 19 points to the Pistons. So with that being said, man, I want to be all over this Hornets team while they're healthy with LaMelo leading. And everybody on the team already said as long as LaMelo leading, they're gonna follow him. So with that being said, I'm gonna take the Hornets. I seen a lot of people criticize and bash LaMelo after he took that bad shot a couple nights ago, but he responded and came out and beat the Wizards. And like I said, this Hornets team, they're healthy right now. They got all their guys, and getting them at home as an underdog, I'm gonna take the Hornets. Sign me up. +3. Them
Okay,
point, you
yeah.
be needing them points sometime, man. You be needing them points sometime. It gets scary. The money lines get scary, man. So I'll just take the +3.
No, well, these are division foes, right? Orlando's covered 9 of the last 10 meetings between the two teams, but obviously, right now, Orlando's 0-4 against the spread, so you might not need to go much further than that. The thing with Charlotte, I mean, they already have 2 wins. Remember, they couldn't even win a game hardly for the last 2 weeks of the season last year. Maybe they were in El Tanco mode. 9 of the last 13 meetings between these two teams have gone under. But so far, Hornets 4-0 to the over. I'm going to go under though, DeAndre. I think I think the pullback has started a little bit. We saw some unders there on Wednesday night. Not all of them went under, but some of those high totals. And someone asked me on the show yesterday, did I think that maybe the totals would start coming back a little bit? And I said, I'm not sure if they are, because I've been wrong on some of these shows right now with us. There were definitely some unders there yesterday, DeAndre, in some of those games, and there were a lot of high totals there yesterday, and a lot of them didn't make it eventually there with the results on Thursday night. So, okay, but some did. I know Houston, Toronto definitely went well over, and so did Orlando and Detroit there. But everything else, and also Portland, Utah, a lot of the games, it was 50-50, I guess. Okay, here we go. It was 50-50. The Warriors are taking on the Bucks, and all of a sudden, DeAndre, you're never going to question whether or not the Warriors were going to compete this season or whether they were going to be. But Butler's come in; he's been like this magical guy. I mean, we know he's been there before, but I mean, all of a sudden this season, he's like a Zen-like creature out there with these Warriors. The Warriors are 4-1 and 4-1 against the spread, but they're going up against the Bucks here. This is one of the games of the year so far. I guess if I could say that in the first week and a half. But the Bucks are 3-1 and they're 4-0 against the spread. Team Antetokounmpo, his cousin, his nephews, his uncle, his niece probably is on the team. But
Gotta get the whole family in there,
yeah,
Hey, gotta do
Warriors
what
on
you
the
gotta
road.
do.
So let's just dial it back a little bit on the Warriors. They're on the road here anyway, but uh, they are actually favored in the game. DeAndre, I don't know what that says. I've still got to respect what the Bucks are doing and what they're doing at home, and they haven't failed to cover yet. 2.5, 232.
Yeah, man. I want to get this. I want to take this Bucks team outright as a dog. Get them at home as an underdog, man. We just seen this Warriors team beat the Clippers as a home dog, and now they're coming out on the road. We seen what the Trailblazers did to them on the road. The Bucks coming off a loss, but they got the backdoor cover versus the Cavs. So I'm quite sure that they're gonna be hyped up for this one back at home. Like you said, the Warriors playing good. They kind of playing good. They kind of trying to find themselves with this new look squad that they got, and I think they got the right pieces around Giannis to compete and come out and win this game. So I'll take the Bucks in this spot.
Kaminga continues to improve. It feels like now. Uh,
Yeah.
Moody's the game time decision in there. They've been going Quentin Post in the post, but he actually looked pretty good against the Clippers last game there. And for the Bucks here, I think they have Giannis with an injury designation, but I think he's fine here actually. And between him and Turner, they could have a big game here. I'm going to take the under though in this one at 232 with Portland. I'm sorry, with Golden State and Milwaukee. I can't really, like I said, right now these two teams are going over this season. They're a combined 7-2 to the over, but I'm going to take the under 232 as my pick in this one. And we got Giannis there, points favored. I think it might be an under. And Lex wants them to start penalizing for tanking, but I don't know how we control it. Okay.
They need to be tanked. They need to be penalized for something.
Yeah.
I seen Terry Rozier or Chauncey Billups ain't getting their paychecks.
them, them.
I like Kuzma over 8.5 points plus 100 right now.
I guess those guys and the government employees are the
He's averaging 20 versus the Warriors, so
okay.
I don't take that with. And also watch out for I know we on the watch out for Cole Anthony with that Bucks team. He's a big addition to that Bucks team. I
The
just want to
Bucks.
come on.
No, no problem. The Warriors are 5-0 against the spread. Their last five meetings with the Bucks there. So here we go. They've also, like I said, both going over. Okay, we'll go to this one. The Wizards and the Thunder. Another big spread here for sure with the poor Thunder laying 15.5. No wonder they can't cover the spread ever here. They are they're 5-0. DeAndre, they're 5-0 straight up. They're 1-4 against the spread, and they're laying 15 points. Now, I know that they're playing the Wizards, and the Wizards are just 1-3 straight up and against the spread, but there's probably a reason why you win every game and you never cover the spread and you're laying 15 points, even no matter how bad your opponent is. And the Wizards, you know what? I'm trying to find a silver lining. I mean, I know they've lost 3 of 4. SARS look pretty good so far. Uh, really looks like he's taken a big step this season. And still the Thunder. I mean, how many games can you walk through this? And they have Holmgren, I believe, out of this game, right? They still have the injury bug as well coming in. Holmgren is out of this game. Jalen Williams is out of this game. Isaiah Joe's questionable. So that might be enough maybe to – and Koulibaly is coming back finally for the Wizards, even though Bagley is questionable.
Yeah, looking at this game, I think I want to be on the I want to lay with I want to lay with the Thunder. I think that they're the better team in this game. We know that you can look one minute you can be watching the game and the next minute the Thunder couldn't have been a took off and just be up by 20 by halftime. So I think the Thunder got what it takes to cover the point spread in this game. I take the Thunder. Then kind of settle back down. They done got the first couple weeks out of the way. Because we know they was laying 8.5 versus like Houston on the first
Yeah.
game on
Yeah.
opening night, and we knew that was just too many points for that Houston team. But I think they can cover this spread right here. Because last year the Thunder was the money making team at home.
Yeah, they were covering anything they wanted to, but
Yeah,
so far
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that
I think they can kind of see that same type of success this year.
okay.
Just gotta trust them. We'll never know. So
These two teams just meet a couple times a year, but 7 straight meetings between the two teams have gone over, and it's not like the Thunder have been any different other than being champs now. But last 3 years they've been excellent, and the Wizards have been pretty bad. We know that. So I'm going to go over in this one with the Wizards and the Thunder here on Night Moves. And
night
let's
moves. Yeah, I don't know why Terry Rozier got caught up in that gambling scandal. You would think he was somebody in the trenches, broke with no money, but that's what he wanted to do with his free time and his NBA money. That's what he wanted to do.
all
So I
right.
guess it wasn't enough. I don't know.
NBA never broke again. All right.
Never broke again. Oh my God.
All right, the Heat are going to take on the Spurs. And this is a great championship series, but here it's a regular season game on Thursday night. Here in a pretty good one, Miami. DeAndre, I said early that I'm kind of on Miami this season. I won't spoil it here. You take whoever you want in this one, but I kind of said I like Miami this year. I think they're ready to come back, and they certainly right now you got to think they're going to be an improved team off of some of the ups and downs they've been having here a little bit. Both teams in this game are 4-0 against the spread. The Spurs are undefeated at 4-0. The Heat are 3-1. This is another pretty good game, sneaky good game here right now because the Heat are looking good and the Spurs are looking great.
Yeah, like you said though, Mr. Ramon, you giving me a little context that I need. I want to be on the Heat in this game. I like the addition of Norman Powell. I feel like the
Right.
Clippers should have never let him just go like that. He's a big
Wow.
contribution to this team. They don't really have too many, you know what I'm saying, really players they just playing team ball right now. With Tyler Hero being out, with Terry Rozier being in jail, they don't have all this commotion going on around them. They're allowed to play basketball. So I think they can keep this game competitive with the Spurs. I'll
Yeah,
take
why
the Heat with the
not?
points.
Yeah, why not? The Heat are looking just fine here, it feels like.
They're
So
looking just fine without look like they needed to make these moves.
yeah, I like I said, I'm gonna be on the Heat here, and watch out. I don't know if you want Pele Larson last game. He got this. He'll be probably getting the start here in this one. He had 17 points in that last game. Larson did really starting to find his way here in his career right now, and so I think Wiggins can have a big game here as well. And I think as long as they kind of keep the other guys in check, you're not going to keep. Wemby down for too long here, but I don't mind that. I don't mind that in this game. So, all right, for me in this one though, I think I'm going to end up here on another under DeAndre at 232. We're getting down to Miami, San Antonio here. I think we're going to see this one go under. Hey, and hey, Jerriona's in there. There's Jerriona. All right, hello. Mandingo like the Spurs first half and the over 232.5 for the game. All right, DeAndre, great job. Jerry, I don't miss the entire segments with DeAndre. We're done.
I
DeAndre,
think they're laughing at that never broke again line by you, Mr. Ramon.
right. I broke the internet there. Okay. Wait till I start rapping. Okay, I was
He said
rapping.
mic drop.
I was doing the old Curtis Blow basketball song the other night without you here. Okay, DeAndre, great job, and previewed the games there, and should be a great night and a great weekend. What you going to have going here? I already showed some of those uh, picks that you have over at Tony's there, but oops, let me bring it back up there. But yeah, but what do you have? I see some of the weekend plans up there as well, but you'll be firing away here with uh, college and NFL. What's going on at Tony's?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I told y'all, man. I'm back. Night moves, man. Just taking it slow. I'm gonna be just going kind of slow with the weekday college football. I'm gonna load up on that when the weekend come. But my main focus right now is trying to get right for this NBA season and get ready for the college hoop season and just get ready to attack this new month that's about to come in. So like I said, man, load up long term, man. We printed almost 12 units this month. We're trying to do double that next month. So, let's do it. Start the month off right, end this month off right, and load up to going into next month on the right note. So I got a couple plays on the site right now. I'm gonna make some packages when I get off here. Load up and check me out, man. I got my best bet for $19. Up here, me and Mr. Ramon up 2 for 1 Capadale. Use the code Tony T, 15% at checkout, and let's make it a weekend, man. I'm ready for the weekend with you guys, ready to break the games down and get y'all guys some winners, man. Make it a winning day. Money making Thursday. Good luck, everybody. Appreciate all the love, all the support in the chat, man. Shout out Mr. Ramon for holding it down.
Thank you, DeAndre, and we will catch up with you again. There's DeAndre's Thursday night best bet. All right.
Best bet, man. Check me out, man. Good luck, everybody. Shout out to you, Mr. Ramon. Good luck.
Thank you, DeAndre. We'll see you later. Great job, DeAndre Stevenson of Tony'sPicks.com. He's ready to go there. Thursday night pick. There it is for the action $19. Use that promo code Tony T at checkout. Get it for even less for the action here on Thursday. Okay, let's get to it right now. I'm going to go over some hockey winners with you here right now. If you'll stick around. I know we lost our star there, but I'm going to try to bring you some winners here in the NHL on Thursday night, hey, I did bring home the winner last night here on the show with the Columbus Blue Jackets in that 6-3 win there last night. Just one game because we had the 16-game card on Tuesday. So we're going to come right back at it here with 11 games right now. I got to get to it there. Thank you, DeAndre. See you later. And I'll try to cover this in due time and start it off with the Sabres taking on the Bruins. Here in this one, to get us rolling, the Sabres are on the road here at $1.15. The total 6.5 under at -115. You've got Alex Lyon here in this one, 3-4-1 record, 2.77 goals against, and a 92% save percentage for Korpisalo, 2-3 record, 3.61 goals against, 0.87 save percentage coming into this game. And for Buffalo here right now, their road struggles here continue at this point. They are not faring very well on the road. They've also lost 12 of the last 15 games that they've faced Boston here in Boston over the last few years. So it's been a little bit of a rough go for Buffalo when playing Boston, but they've still earned slight favoritism here. Boston has, they were started good. Then they were cold. Now they've actually won a few again. They're 5-7 overall. Sabres come in 4-4-2 in this one. I'm going to take the Boston Bruins here in this one to beat Buffalo here at a near pick'em. It probably is a pick'em here. It looks like by now. Started off maybe Buffalo was favored, maybe just slightly, but. Some books do have it here as a pick'em right now, and I'm going to go ahead and take Boston over the Sabres here on Thursday night. Right, next up, the Flames are taking on the Senators with Dustin Wolf in net here for the Flames, Linus Ullmark for the Senators, and, well, you know, there have been some I want to say questions about Ullmark right now. He is 4-4-1 with a 3.41 goals against, 86% save percentage coming in for Dustin Wolf. He's just 2-7 with a 3.44 goals against and an 88% save percentage so far this season. For Calgary, they come in here having lost 5 of their last 7 trips here into Ottawa. Ottawa's actually won 6 of the last 7 here. Ottawa's won 6 of the last 7 at home against Calgary. 2 of the last 7 Calgary has won against Ottawa, so they did win a one road game and one home game, I guess, there against Calgary. So far, Calgary, though, has struggled on the road. That's one of their problems here at this point as well. They come in with a 8-1 record right now. They are 8-3 to the over. So are the Senators. They're also 8-3 to the over. Calgary's only averaging 2.2 goals per game and 8-2 to the over. You know what that means? They're giving up big-time goals here so far. And I don't know, they'll probably be in trouble here again, it feels like. But Ottawa 5-1, just 4-7 on the puck line. I think I'm going to go over here in this one. Both teams are 8-3 to the over. That's 16-6. I can figure that out. I'm going to go over in this one at 6 flat. The Stars are taking on the Lightning here on Thursday. You got Dallas coming in here. They're going to be a road dog to Tampa. Tampa about $1.45 or so with Vasilevsky in goal here, 2-3-2 record, 2.86 goals against, 89% save percentage for Jake Ottinger. He's 5-2-1 with a 2.61 goals against and a 91% save percentage coming into this one. So Vasilevsky hasn't been overwhelming so far, but he's been just good enough, it feels like, at least. You got the Stars 6-3-1 on the season, but 2-8 to the puck line. They've been a favorite on a lot of those games, and they're a dog here now. Tampa Bay, meanwhile, is 3-7 on the puck line, and they've been favored quite a bit as well. They are averaging both teams are averaging 2.9 goals per game, and both teams are allowing 3.0 goals per game so far this season. Dallas comes in here having lost 6 of their last 8 games in Tampa Bay. They only come here though once a year, so that's a pretty long stretch. These sample sizes, when you have these division non-conference opponents here coming in, Dallas has been a solid under here of late. They've gone under now in 6 straight games after going over in the first 4 games of the season. I'm going to go under in this one with Dallas and Tampa Bay. The Predators are taking on the Flyers. The Flyers are favorite here at $1.45 with Sammy Urson in the pipes. Urson comes in here 2-1-1 with a 3.07 goals against and an 87.5% save percentage. For Juice Saros, a 4-3-2 and a 2.84 goals against, a 90.5% save percentage coming into this one. Nashville here has lost 4 of their last 5 games on the road. They've lost 6 of their last 8 overall. Philadelphia, meanwhile, has won 4 of their last 5 games coming in. They've looked pretty good here. Favorite $1.45 makes it a little bit tough, but 10 of the last 14 meetings between the two teams here in Philly have gone under so far this season. However, so far you got the Predators here coming in 4-7 to the under thus far. Predators also 4-5-2 overall, 5-6 on the puck line here. Flyers are 5-3-1, 5-4 on the puck line thus far. Predators just averaging 2.6 goals so far on the season. So I've got an under here in this one between Nashville and Philadelphia. Give me the under here on Thursday night between these two. And next up, you got the Islanders and taking on the Hurricanes here. Freddie Anderson in the net for Carolina. He is the expected goaltender. He likely will start this game. 4-2 record, 3.1 goals against, 89% save percentage. Meanwhile, David Rittich will start this game for the Islanders here. He's 2-0 with a 2.0 goals against so far and a 94% save percentage in this one. Man, this total is pretty high, but well, you know what? These two teams the Islanders are 8-1 to the over so far this season, but they're going to have to go up against Freddie Anderson here. So the offense has been outstanding, but do have to face a pretty good goalie here, but still, this has been a real sweet start here for the Islanders, especially offensively. They're only 4-4-1 overall here. Hurricanes come in with a 6-3 record thus far. For the Isles here, they're actually gone over here quite a bit on the road. They've gone over in 5 straight, several of those on the road here. Carolina's also been going over at home right now. Carolina has won 5 straight games versus the Islanders at home, but I guess I'm going to have to go with the over here in this one, the way things are going. I know it's 6.5 here, and Anderson's in there, but these Islanders games have been very high scoring so far this season. I'm going to take the over at 6.5 here with the Islanders and the Canes on Thursday night. The Penguins are taking on the Wild here with Silovs in goal for the Penguins and Gustafsson for Minnesota. For Silovs here, he's 3-1-2 with a 2.43 goals against and a 92% save percentage. For Gustafsson, 2-5-1 with a 3.41 goals against and an 89% save percentage so far this season. Pittsburgh comes in still on a great start, 7-2-2 so far this season. They're 9-2 on the puck line so far, looking good. The Wild, meanwhile, just 3-5-3 and 5-6 on the puck line. They are 7-4 to the over, though thus far this season. Minnesota's been a pretty steady over, and not only that, 7 of the last 10 meetings between the two teams have gone over. Minnesota's been going over at home for sure. So far this season, they've all gone over here at home thus far for the Wild. I believe all of them were. Yeah, I think all of them. Maybe the first one was under, but I'm going to go over in this one with Pittsburgh and Minnesota at another 6.5 here in this one. But I think I'm going to go over in this setting right now, especially with Pittsburgh averaging 3.6 goals per game, and the Wild are allowing 3.9 goals per game. Pretty big price for a Wild team, though, that hasn't really been able to get it going just quite yet. And Pittsburgh playing so great, and even even Crosby's looking strong there. All right, and there we go with Lex, Sabres money line and team total over. Thank you there. That one, Flyers, both teams to score. Islanders over. Thank you there, Lex. All right. The Canucks are taking on the Blues here. Western Conference game here with the Canucks coming in 5-6 overall this season. The Blues are just 3-6-1 so far this season. These two teams are combined 13-8 to the over. St. Louis has, I believe, the worst goals allowed so far this season at 4.4 goals per game, and this is where they've had their issues here right now. Binnington, 3.27 goals against, and a 2-4 record, 2-4-1 with an 86.5% save percentage for Thatcher Demko here, 4-3 with a 2.17 goals against in this one, and a 92.5% save percentage here. I'm going to take Vancouver here on the road to win this one. I know this is a spot where they've kind of struggled in the past. Vancouver just 1-5 in their last 6 games against St. Louis, but St. Louis is on a losing streak here right now, having dropped 5 straight after a 3-1-1 start. They've lost all of a sudden 5 games in a row, and they have just 1 win at home thus far. So I'm taking Vancouver plus money here in this one. All right, and next up, the Blackhawks are taking on the Jets here in this one. You got the Blackhawks on the road coming in here with Spencer Knight for 2-1 record, 2.11 goals against, and a 93% save percentage. He's looked pretty good so far. Looked great. Actually, the Blackhawks have done a great job. You got the Jets here with Connor Hellebuck going in the pipes here in this one. We know how good Hellebuck can be. He's 5-3 at 2.25 goals against coming in, a 92.5% save percentage. But man, the Blackhawks have been doing a great job. They're probably one of the stories in the league so far. 5-3-2. They're 9-1 on the puck line so far this season. You see the Jets there at minus 235 in this one. So I think you got to go to the Blackhawks on the puck line here. You get them here at minus $1.30 or so. Give me the Blackhawks plus 1.5 goals against the Jets. This one's got 3-2 written all over it. Feels like to me. Now, for Chicago, they have lost 5 straight against Winnipeg. Make no mistake. 7 of the last 9 meetings between the two teams have gone under. Give me the Blackhawks here on the puck line against the Jets. All right. And next up, the Rangers are on the road taking on the Oilers here. Igor Shesterkin in the pipes for the Rangers, and Skinner here for the Oilers. For Stuart Skinner, 3-3-1 record, 2.41 goals against, and an 89% save percentage. For Igor, 2-4-2 record, 2.25 goals against, and a 92% save percentage coming in. So could have a battle of the goaltenders a little bit here. Although 4 of the last 5 meetings between the two teams here in Edmonton have gone over. Seen some Edmonton maybe trying to shake that a slower start here right now. They are 5-4-2, just 3-8 on the puck line. Rangers, meanwhile, come in 4-5-2. They are 4-7 to the under. Rangers still just averaging 2.2 goals per game, but they've been better on the road than they have been at home for sure so far. This season has been the big issue actually with the Rangers coming in, but they're performing well on the road and poorly at home so far this season. I'm going to take the Rangers here to win this one at plus $1.30 tonight against the Oilers. Give me the dog here. I'll try the Rangers again on the road. All right. And next up, we've got the Devils at the Sharks here on Thursday night. The Devils are going to be about a $2 favorite on the road with Jacob Markstrom in goal here for Markstrom. 2-2 record, a 5.13 goals against, 83% save percentage for the Sharks. Nedeljkovic in goal here, 1-2-1 record, 3.98 goals against, and a 87% save percentage. The Devils still come in 8-2 this season. I mean, they're winning them all, even if it isn't with necessarily Markstrom in there, but he's the one that's in there tonight. The Devils are still averaging 3.9 goals per game so far this season. The Sharks are allowing 4.6 goals per game. They're 2-6. These two teams are combined 13-7 to the over. I've got to take the over in this one with the Devils and the Sharks, even at 6.5 goals. I'm going over in these 6.5s here tonight. It feels like. And finally, the Red Wings are out west taking on the Kings. The Red Wings come in 7-3 so far this season. The Kings are 5-3-3. So far, Red Wings 7-3 on the puck line. Coming into this one in goal, they'll have Cam Talbot. He is confirmed 3-1 with a 2.98 goals against, 89% save percentage. Goaltending for the Red Wings has been really strong, but it has come back to earth a little bit. But they continue winning right now. They extended the winning streak to 3 on Thursday. Or look to win their third straight game on Thursday here against the Kings as Talbot comes in. He was pretty weak there in that last game when they got blown out 7-2 by the Islanders. So that was a rough one. For Kemper, 3-2-2, 2.81 goals against, 89% save percentage here. Detroit has gone just 4-10 in their last 14 games on the road against the Kings. Kings have struggled for sure here and only gone 1-4 so far at home. They've been a better team on the road than they have been at home, but the Kings have still beaten Detroit in 6 of the last 7 games between the two teams here in Los Angeles. So for me in this one, I'm going to try the Kings here to get a win. They need it at home right now. I'm going to take them at minus $1.40 here tonight. Thank you to Lex in the chat. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody in the chat and the show. The the Night Move show is over here for Thursday. Really appreciate everybody joining me here on the show. We'll be back tomorrow with more Night Moves. We'll preview the action for Friday, including Game 6 of the World Series. And also we'll have NBA, NHL, and a little college football as well on Friday. So make sure you join us Thursday night here for Night Moves. All right, that's going to do it. Be back here. Thanks to everybody watching also on delay and also live. We got, about 5 dozen of you in here right now. So really do appreciate it. Thanks to DeAndre Stevenson, our guest analyst, of course, our main man for the Night Move show. So really appreciate DeAndre always stopping in when he's got time. All right, it's going to do it here for Night Moves. I'm Ramon Scott. So long.